One of the worst things that you can ever do is to interrupt your co-host when they are going to make a point. Now, we had to take a break, and that was the point of it. Just a few moments ago, we were talking about the U.S. postal system and about the fact that they had lost so much money. We were talking about the balance of using technology and people are losing jobs.
Right.
Point with the postal system to the tune of, I want to get my note here, $3.2 billion lost in the first quarter.
That's like a lot of,
it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
And with that means jobs, not just the postal workers' jobs, not just simply the vehicles that they maintain, but think of all the computer equipment they use and the technicians that are involved. All those people have their could potentially lose their jobs.
It also creates a lot of jobs as well because it is online. It's taking it online. I'm not saying either is good, like losing some and gaining other, but it does create jobs other ways because if everything's done online, these websites need to be manned, that sort of thing. So I personally, I do like to feel the paper. I like to feel the stuff. I mean, I do miss kind of getting stuff through the post, even if it was just junk.
You're feeling the love. Somebody knows your name, resident.
Right.
But you know, there's other technologies as well that we're losing things with, and that is, I go into grocery stores, for example. And I'm one of the folks that uses the, where the automated machine where I can turn around and check myself out, right? Run through the scanner, so on and so on, hit the debit card, credit card, whatever, punch in the stuff, and I'm on my way. I bag it myself,
DIY,
and I move it on through. At the same time, though, I also recognize this, that back when I was a much younger man, there was those women, predominantly women at that time, that were just fiends on those registers, those cash registers. They would turn around, and with one hand, they could look at what it was, and they could hit those buttons, and bam, bam, bam.
While talking to you about how your day was.
It was amazing.
But you know what? Even I'm of this generation of technology. But I have to say that between year 2000, when I was like 16 years old, and year 2012, 12-year gap, so much has changed. So much has changed. Even I'm overwhelmed. I mean, like, I know we all have this friend who will change phones like twice a year, and even something we were talking about like teenagers nowadays are worth so much. Someone could walk in to a bar or a cafe, and the fact that they have a cell phone, an iPod, iPad, what have you, they're just kitted out.
No, the kids aren't worth that much. It's just
it's what they're carrying on their person.
What they're carrying on their person. By the time you clothes and electronics.
Exactly.
Between their laptop and their cell phone, they may very well have over $1,000 of equipment they're just carrying around with them all the time. Now you throw in a couple of pairs of really expensive tennis shoes at $200 or $300.
I was always worth about $35. I mean, and that included the 10 I had for lunch money. You know, it's like so for the week.
It is interesting, and you know something that's also just as interesting is that the amount of crime that has gone up because of it. Yeah. You know, people stealing, believe it or not, other people's tennis shoes.
And I've seen people walking home in their socks, and it's just like, wow, literally. Speaking of underwear, you know, we were actually there's been a lot of complaint lately about people whose underwear that you can see. And I'm like, okay, well, if it starts...
You mean on their body, not just in the store. Not the underwear you're seeing in the store, but on
their head
on
or
their
something
body.
like that.
So what you're talking about is the baggy pants.
Oh, yeah, or even like girls, you know, trousers too low, basically. You know, if it's underwear, put it away.
Well, that's the whole premise. Underwear,
right?
Under your clothes, not everybody can see wear. Okay, no, I agree. By the way, if you haven't noticed, I'm really proud of you. Yeah. I'm really proud of you. I know our audience has noticed, but I'm really proud of you. You were so engaged in what you were talking about that you were ignoring food.
I'm proud of me too.
Today is Friday.
Yeah.
And Friday is like Friday Feast Day here at the Queen Victoria Pub, where we've been at this whole week. Absolutely love it here. Nick, Mark. Nick's a professional butcher. Yeah, go ahead. I'm not even gonna. Okay, might as slide it over to her now.
Go for. I've been eyeing this for ages.
Nick is a professional butcher, and he makes the sausages here, and he also makes the bacons and so on and so on. So that's what he does. And Chef Mark has prepared so many of his meals. As you can see, this is just absolutely outstanding. We've been featuring meals throughout the day, as we always do, and then share it with the crew.
That's, of course,
right,
shepherd's
guys,
pie.
everybody back here just loves it when we do
Drooling,
this.
right?
And so on. So tell me real quickly, Ella, what we have here.
That is shepherd's pie. That's
shepherd's pie.
The most English
This amazes
on the table
me.
right now.
We got about 1 minute. This amazes me because you've got mashed potatoes with mashed potatoes, but don't forget, of course, the peas. Okay, that's just me. I'm an American. What do I know?
You know what? That's so
This
true.
looks. I mean, it looks fantastic,
Yeah.
but this looks appealing to me because it's so fresh.
It is, yeah. And colorful, like food color.
And what is it you have here?
I actually don't know, but it tastes really good. I don't need to know.
No, well, the thing is, it's obviously beautiful, and it's a pastry that's absolutely filled. We've got some sour cream here and so on. So the only thing I can tell people is that if you don't, regardless if you had something planned to do, come to the Queen Victoria Pub inside the Riviera on the ever-famous Las Vegas Boulevard, Las Vegas Strip. How much fun. We've had a great time this week.
We have.
Okay. Well, I got Dirk Thomas coming up next here on Let's Talk News Now. We've got many, many things to talk about.